After passing through the swing states of Virginia and North Carolina, we are now firmly entrenched in battleground territory in Ohio. Welcome to this latest episode of the France 24 Election Express. We are in Kettering, on the outskirts of the town of Dayton in central Ohio. Meanwhile, the US president decided to remain in the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. to monitor Hurricane Sandy. Republican candidate Mitt Romney, meanwhile, well, he's decided to be right here in Ohio. The Republican candidate's campaign events are officially suspended. In comes a change of scenery, a quick speech atop a table, and comforting words for those affected by the hurricane.
You go between. We're going to box these things up in just a minute and put them on some trucks, and then we're going to send them into, I think it's New Jersey, as a site that we've identified.
This was meant to be one of Mitt Romney's victory rallies. Now supporters have been asked to bring food and water to donate to those affected in the east. A long queue takes shape. Bring a can of soup, for example, and at the other end, a greeting awaits from the candidate himself. Here's Mitt Romney shaking hands with potential voters. It looks like a campaign event. It feels like a campaign event. But is it really? Maybe just a gimmick? We asked people in this crowd.
In a way, it looks like your average campaign event, but also since this is a disaster relief event now, it obviously has a slightly more somber mood, I would say.
Yeah, it changed to a relief event this morning.
We brought food and we're going to donate some money to the Red Cross.
Why am I here? Number one, to support the Romney team and try to get all of these people to back Romney to save this country once again.
Hello, Ohio.
The least Mitt Romney has achieved is getting back into the spotlight at a moment when the forces of nature have silenced the sounds of campaign rallies nationwide. Still, every word counts, especially when the Republican governor of crisis-hit New Jersey, Chris Christie, praises the president on national television.
He signed the major disaster declaration for New Jersey. The president has been all over this, and he deserves great credit. I've been on the phone with him, like I said, yesterday personally 3 times. He gave me his number at the White House, told me to call him if I needed anything, and he absolutely means it. It's been
that's great.
It's been very good. It's been very good working with the president.
Mitt Romney's appearance in Ohio underlines its importance, and to decode how it could swing, Nathan King is joined in our Election Express by University of Dayton politics lecturer Dan Birdsong.
Okay, Dan, here we have these bobbleheads, Mitt Romney and Barack Obama. We've been playing with these a bit all week. Who's ahead in Ohio? Can you give me a graphic description?
Sure, it's slight.
That's like 2 centimeters.
2 centimeters, 2 percentage points. It's going to come down to their get out the vote efforts and their last appeals to independent voters. If they can get their partisans to the polls, whoever's best at doing that will most likely win Ohio. And if they win Ohio, chances are you're going to be in the White House.
That's the key county, right? That has Cincinnati in it.
Yeah.
And if we start seeing that go for Romney on election night, he could be president.
Hamilton County, for the first time since 1964, went for the Democrat in 2008. And so the Republicans are spending a lot of effort trying to win back that county. This county could be a signal to the Republicans and to us watching that the state may be going back to the Republicans this time.
Dan Birdsong, thank you very much. Let's hope it doesn't take days and we can call it on an election night. Of course, stay with us on France 24 and we'll bring you the results as they come in. Just around the corner from the University of Dayton, an all-American front yard. One group the candidates will need to win in Ohio are women, particularly young mothers with children. Sarah Greathouse feeds her young son Gus. As you might have guessed from her lawn signs, she's made up her mind. She feels too many politicians too narrowly define women's issues.
Because there's this idea that men vote because of the economy or other things, but women vote because we have uteruses. I just have always been disturbed by the fact that, all I care about is childcare and birth control, when in fact, I also like to have a job.
Sarah, like many mums, heads up the household finances. And despite her allegiances to Obama, she knows the election will focus on one thing.
For me in this election, I think it's the same thing as everybody. It's the economy and making sure that the economy stays on the right track. I just think that Mr. Romney, unfortunately, is only campaigning for a small percentage of the American people.
Off to pick up her other 2 children from school, Both sides will be trying to court other mums like Sarah in the coming days. The family comes first, but politics is never far behind. And as Americans celebrate Halloween with pumpkins dotting the door fronts, we head north to Ohio's state capital, Columbus, a key Obama stronghold.